Okay, let's see how solo Clove looks. And that's the thing. What do they start on defense?
Ethos and you're spotted out here. Bones playing this breach.
I
think it was
if you're
just looking back at the open
TSM,
qualifiers and having shot up as a sub
you're not
in the past week. He's been playing a lot of radar,
defaulting all the
smoke,
time, so Clove has to be here to smoke here and then hit B.
And switching out from a main duelist role back into an initiator to support.
Okay, we'll see.
I think this looks to be a wash that actually wants to clean up the act a little bit more.
Honestly, you could do it opposite way around as well.
Defensive side to start. Look at this double push that they have. They could flip the map to take control towards B main. Knights is Zord on the flank.
The confidence is through the roof.
A lot of good map control for TSM, just surrounding and out conquering these ones. These defenders left on the side. I like that mocking.
Yeah, dude, they just got spike. Oh my goodness.
Get a trade, but now it's all up to Knights and friends of Wash to keep this spike out of TSM's hands. And Ziff is actually getting really good shots.
Dudes, that was nice. Knights is so confident when he hears him going mid. He feels like no one's holding middle. Insta goes behind, kills the spike.
But somehow a raid boss. You have what was it, half shield at least.
He walked in straight from top mid. Yeah, it's like he was part of the group.
That said, leaving this open, not having a late lurk towards the A side after we set up that trip on A. That's a slight mistake that's going to be very costly for TSM because they instantly dropped that spike into market and couldn't pick it back up. And when you're playing against Knights the way that he is so far, it's
we got Shorty on attack. What are they planning to do on this one? Dude, Clove is just gonna palmer play this box.
Accidental now that they've given their position away, so TSM's just gonna tempo to try to get a plant.
At least the Prowler take care of the trip.
Oh man!
Nice. And Sim is already at the back of the site before Ion.
Pretty good plant.
Now you got a market push, and this time
and
TSM
they got kill trip as well.
GMD throws a
damn, dude!
It's Knights before they could come out.
Closed door with the instant decision to go fast behind.
But the gun's still better. You got Mocking at the top site, and Wash are playing together with the better weaponry. Despite TSM having that good start, it's going to be tough with a Ghost and a Classic with Sim.
That is a nice try on the eco though. It was pretty cool.
Anti-eco for Washed. And
Dude,
bringing 3
Neon's
guns
just
over.
so busted when you can get away with that stuff. Making a shorty look unbelievable.
Again, having armor that saves his life for a second time in a row.
It didn't end up losing too much.
So
actually alright.
Very aggressive to fight back. I mean, they dropped 2 players, almost a third. Got a plant on top of that. That was a lot better and probably something.
Get an icebox rework.
In their pistol round. And I like at least the attempt of trying to wrap back.
You never know what they're gonna change. They just always change the wrong stuff.
Back in the aggression towards the B main instead, and just kind of leave Sim on an island. Allows for them to just capitalize the anti-eco. That's quite nice. The bonus round is still going to be pretty decent. Knights is with a Vandal and could still buy in the next round pretty much.
Oh boy, Kane.
Oh, okay.
Already keeping them in check, and look who's ready to just bite right back. And Sim bests him, but Paranoia is going to force TSM back. Or some Flash force them back. I should say. Washed have Bones in position after that fault line, and
nice shot.
Mocking's going to leave him.
This team is stacked with aimers who want to take aim drills. This reminds me of all the Turkish teams we used to play.
Still going to take their time.
Yeah, they definitely got to go a little bit more quickly rather. Bones only has a flash, but now his fault line is available off the refresh, so he could stun to allow Mocking to rotate back into wallbang with the Ares.
Right there. Right there.
7 knows they haven't cleared elbow. They've already sussed out this player, and GMD goes to capitalize off the fault line. It's another day at the office. It feels like it's TSM until, well, I thought GMD was going to win that and wash these duels. Like, even Knights has time to take out his gun against Sim. And this should have been a wrapped-up round for TSM. 1v2 now for T-Dog. It's not over yet. About to bump elbows with someone
okay, nice handled again. The actual close smokes are pretty good. The confidence once again pretty much wins them this one. Push down over towards middle when they lose over towards A control, and a lot of aim duels. Like, I mean, the Clove just won 3 individual aim duels. To like 2 individual.
And stun back against our opponent so that King cannot get that type of aggression. So I love that they're playing fire with fire for TSM. But then you just see so many late nights come out with a blowtorch.
Yeah, if you miss the first 2 bullets on this guy, you're dead.
He retakes the site. I mean, this guy just seems like he's able to play the game solo when it comes down to this map or just in general in Valorant. Just such good heads-up plays when he has to play 1v1s.
Ooh. Sim with the overdrive. Gonna make this a quick round, already heading to the back, hoping to catch some off guard, and he continues to dismantle every door. Walking, gets around the corner, and there's just too many bodies to melt through.
There's just no support of util. Like, how is this agent?
Getting ahead of game 2 is T-Dog. He's out of util and getting pushed back by players like Kane coming in with the judge, and Maki coming through market. TSM hold well, but it's another 1v1 that TSM have to pull through despite the first blood, and it's just a judge slide from Kane that gives Wash the win.
With the...
And that's what I was talking about in these moments where Sim is so good at getting first blood in entries.
The double entry, and even everyone going down to like 60 HP in this.
He gets a dink on
How did they lose
towards,
this?
Towards the spawn, towards quad.
Yeah, wait, give me this replay. How did they actually lose this? Okay. Entry with a stun, and then we have just straight up individual damage.
That's just so unfortunate because
Flash is sick.
Look at that, so clean from Wash to retake it the way that he did.
Wait, what else happened though? Did they just want a heavy fight market, even though they could play B main?
A much better chance to play a 5 versus 3, run out the overdrive, and still play the crossfires instead of being left alone in these spots where, again, the players behind Sim cannot take control of the space that he's gained. You saw that, what was it, T-Dog? I think he went for a prowler back towards the spawn, and then he's just there alone. There's nobody else there to like help him out because everybody's just trying to protect the spike getting planted.
Yeah, I feel like Wash have pulled you into this kind of chaotic style of just having to act first, think later. Because look, Sim has all the kills and he's doing his job, but TSM can't close out the rounds. Really need to maximize the value of this util, and Wash playing together. Their retakes have been successful every single time.
Yeah, the night sky does look insane though, you know, right?
Kind of shake things off. They probably got a huge sense of confidence after the 13-4 win they had in map 1, to getting humbled on Ascent, to now you're worried about losing to Washed in map 3.
This should do.
Not something you want to deal with. You got an overdrive, neural deaths.
Just went for a camera to see if anybody's gonna try to walk.
Another big buy round, one away. I was gonna say one away from Breachel.
When Sim knows how to dance against.
Do they force him off of this angle as well? But they have no idea. Dude, do we triple reclear this? That's nice.
Reclearing through mid.
Insta triple reclear. That one up here once you realize they haven't pushed. Rotates
There's
fast.
Even a defensive trip to just cover their market side, so there's no flank from
Bone
TSM.
should have held this the whole time.
And TSM were just kind of playing with their food, with just faking pivots back and forth, and the spike not leaving its spot yet. Until now.
Hey, he does this at a different angle.
Moments,
Why he walked all the way around and goes back to this off angle.
Oh yeah.
The giant jaw. Oh, he dodges the stun. That's sick.
And we were just talking about Washed. Really good at stopping TSM on these entries, just like they did on the
They've been doing retakes with less people alive than this and less util. Problem is if 7 gets the plant, he gets all.
It's gonna force him out. So you got util out of this neon at least. A lot of time being burned off too. Only 15 seconds for TSM, and they'll get the plant through. But Nice is gonna try and challenge this because he's got the ult.
Great shot.
He's gonna be able to do some scouting. Rolling Thunder from 7, and TSM are just gonna wrap a bow on this. It feels like, which is the advantage they had in the util with the ult. Still a 2v2
so close though. Use your breach ult back.
Mocking in bones. Rolling Thunder. Sim's gonna dodge. Spots the head of one.
Oh.
There was one could have slipped by. TSM gonna try and use the speed to his advantage. And Bones comes out, but it's still a clutch
the EG spray as well.
TSM though, really relying on
Okay,
Sim
but this
to
is
pull TSM
this
to
is like
these
just
wins. I'm worried.
they win one
And if
round.
anything, Wash is
Everyone's
just
got to
good at staying
rebuy.
activated around the map
This could
too.
go really
Just,
badly
the
for them.
first mistake was not clearing towards the tuck corner.
Again, the
where
close smoke
Bones
was pretty
at the
good.
fault line, or as a
Yeah.
breach, gets a free kill onto T-Dog. But if not, like them being able to, for TSM to take control of market and for Ions to set up a trip towards the staircase, they always
Okay, what a
anticipate
giant
some
round.
sort
4
of
people on each side
overcrunch,
can't buy.
from
But you look
TSM
at
with the
Washington, they
comp
just
they
have
run, 'cause they
so
like to do that
many
for
ults.
challengers. And then once he sees nothing, he replaces the trips into better spots too.
Where are we? Like where like how is anyone meant to understand what the hell just went on?
They were gonna only have Bones watch that left side, and they thought they could just overwhelm him, but there's a lot more trouble at A than TSM expected. They'll have a Nightfall if T-Dog even lives.
The core of damage
6
into
HP,
the
he just needs one to pull
some
the
good
ult,
stuff.
But how the swing from Wash gets
Fatal
traded,
goes in,
Nightfall,
follow the
last second. And Wash
as they follow the
leave
Prowler, but we've been
site,
using all the Prowlers there because that happened at the beginning.
to get a plant down.
Bones doesn't have his
Rocket Kitty,
doesn't
thank you so much for the
retake either.
Prime. Thank you for the 14 months.
So he can't deny the plant and run it down here so that Iron could come up and meet up with him ASAP. So Bones feels like he needs to make a play because he's only got this Spectre. Oh my god.
Unfortunate timing.
Yeah,
but
dude,
still
imagine
a
he carried
trade
on
for
going with this
T-Dog.
one as well.
That's all TSM have to do.
All
is
right,
get
big
trades.
round for
The
TSM.
numbers
It
that they
makes it
have
pretty
right now,
open
it'll
though.
just be a
They're
save
kind of
from
back.
Ion. And TSM post timeout haven't lost, so
Masters
there's
winning
some
is
cope
good
for you.
champ points now. Yeah, the champ points are
he's all
way
over
better
again.
now.
Come back from a timeout and
Champs points
trying to
make
find ways to bait out
sense.
util. It was
Only
basically
the top
watching
2 go
John
through as
Bones
well. So like
into
when we're
May
watching
between
playoffs of
Sim and
stage
King
2,
Zero, walling
we're
up
not
and
watching all of
sliding
those
in,
like
jumping
pointless
backwards
games
in
when we
front
know
of the
who's going
site
to champs
so that,
anyway.
They waste out
Like everything's
so
so
much
much
utility
better
from
next
either
year.
ends. And then it comes down to power numbers available for TSM, perfect trades, and even taking more out of more than Watch could take. And they're able to just flood the site back. I mean, look at that.
That looked mental from the overview.
Yeah, just being able to be
He managed to
aggressive,
get
but
in the
also to not
middle
hesitate
of
in those
4
big
people.
moments where TSM really have to fight back and be able to adapt well, despite having a lot of Wash defenders.
Double
and
here
they're
again.
TSM able to get the Nightfall and regain the site and just play from there.
Better
TSM
crunch
just have to
here
get
for short.
comfortable.
Yeah. Full line paranoia, beautiful haunt. That's so nice in the front for TSM.
Dude, is this
the
Gecko?
neons
Is this Gecko flash
putting the
after the
cape on
change
their
just
back and
incredible here?
Ice gets healed back up.
Everyone's getting
1v1.
melted by
Sim
it.
with the overdrive. Has the speed and the spike, and wow,
33
Ice is gonna be
HP.
dead there. The
Okay,
decay
yeah,
is
it's
gonna
decay.
force Sim to fake the plant
Oh, I love
and
it.
still get the kill
And
at
the
the
spike
end
go
and show
back.
how
It was
it's
nice
done.
though.
I mean, just the heads-up play from Knights, though, to throw the metal on top of that and go
Sim,
for the pre-fired spray. That was
15
so
to
close
5.
for him to be able to
Holy
get that kill
hell.
onto Sim. But for Sim to fake plant and go back for the fight,
That's 2 neon ults
that's a
already.
big brain
Going for
play.
3.5.
I love that from Sim. And again, the amount of util, you talk, Ethos mentioned it on the desk, the amount of util that could support King Zero to try to get a lot of value, at least on this map, it's really on TSM side. The fault line and the paranoia and haunt from both 7 T-Dog and GMD respectively allows your Sim to open up so many multi-kills or so many kills on that last round.
Isn't it pointless to add top 1,
TSM
top
is
2
gonna
teams
pull
for
util
stage
at
2
A
to
and
get
just
champs
Give
points?
it up and
I mean, yeah, they're through
break
already.
down the doors. See who's gonna make contact from market. Play off of any contact. But now that that smoke is dissipated, top and mid, it's a lot more to worry about. So you have to adjust looking through main. It's Knights that's gonna peek and spot a couple. Mainly knowing that Sim's in mid, you really gotta watch your back. So Wash have to reinforce market and get ready for that cutoff. The 7's fault lining, trying to enable Sim, and the flash that came out, Sim just got choked out by Washed. That's one option gone, but Knights
Fast
now
enough.
with the stabs in the back. Jeez, now TSM have the spine carrier having to do everyone else's job.
Doesn't want to ult. Trusts in the team to close this one out. I think that's fair. Looking good position-wise.
No map control and no idea where the next threat is coming from.
Right, the stun as well. Why is the whole kit busted? Why is the whole kit busted? Every single bit of this kit needs to get looked at, apart from the wall, maybe.
It was just one of those moments where you're like, oh, well, why is Ziff getting shot in the back? Because Ziff was watching top mid in case the push was coming down. A ping came at the very beginning, understanding and hearing the rotate coming out from shops towards the right side mid. So they thought they were going to get crunch at some point. But then, because
imagine Valorant had some different events like CSGO. I mean, that's kind of what the off-season is now, apart from we don't have all of the gambling kids providing money for the events. Like, it's kind of better.
Oh, gets trade. That's worth, but that's good time being bought for Wash and mainly Bones to get in position to.
Again, I'm like one of those people that think franchising is good, I think.
Try to get around TSM, and the Prowler will force that breach back, and all the action takes place in Elbow, and Kane gets 3 this round. Bones caught the arm of that fade, and C's gonna reveal him, and TSM bring down the numbers, 2v2. But T-Dog still is a sheriff.
Whoa.
With rifles on the site, and now he may not able to approach that. Now Nice is behind. 1v1. We've seen a ton of these
we go to ult.
1v1 showdowns in this matchup. GMD grabs.
Damn, tried to be too smart with it, but then kind of like you only could have run to a certain place. So I feel like
was still deep inside Elbow before he
he tried to be too smart with it. It ended up being like not smart at all.
It's continuing to be such a
I would have been surprised if that worked.
I mean, I mentioned Knights as a duelist, but pretty much at this point. But both Knights and Kane have been doing incredible jobs on the backstabs on TSM so far. I gotta say here, TSM are not looking the fittest right now.
Could have waited a little bit for the peak, yeah.
Their attack side, especially in the mid rounding or the end of these rounds. But Sim's doing an incredible job on these openers.
Nice is just out in the open. He's completely surrounded, and we've at least liked a first blood Nightfall though.
This guy's confidence is through the roof, man. It's so funny. Dude, why are they constantly pushing through middle? Do we really have does our Cypher never luck?
Bones is just gonna trying to see what he can get. Swinging solo, maybe catch the spike carrier, and there's the thrash. There's so much chaos that Wash is putting out.
Man, look at it.
With a lot of ults too. The overdrive, rolling thunder, thrash, you name it. It's out on the field.
The TP.
Left in a 2v2.
He was so confident the TP went the other way.
With Wingman, let me go check what's up. GMD.
Wingman to stun here instead of defusing.
And thrash for the detain. GMD is really trusting 7 here.
Oh my god.
Those bullets just sailed past his head.
No way, man. No way. GMG walks on water, bro. What is this?
Song cosplay by just staying outside of the smoke. He hears the footsteps. He's calling out. He's in the smoke. Do anything to try to save me. And 7 thankfully is moving there to get that pick, but for them to salvage that round, I mean, that was nice by TSM, but holy hell, how many times are they going to get backstabbed by somebody that finds a great timing behind them?
Oh my goodness.
There should be much cleaner rounds coming out from TSM when they're going for the scaling, but Washed are so good to get these backstabs.
How are TSM still in this game?
Any kind of streak, and they hurt their economy severely. You got Sheriffs, Bucky, a Hero Vandal for Knights. Knights just needs to continue holding down mid, because TSM try to get into B. Wash regaining control of market through mid was a huge part of their retake success. Drop in a smoke. Knights will already sense that TSM's lurk's been activated mid, so keep your eyes peeled because you could be faked out.
Yeah, this one they're gonna win pretty legit though, right?
TSM though, just heading right into B with a camera to the left corner.
EP to question mark over towards the left, so the one-way can't be held anymore.
Too because of these continuous one-way smokes that's being thrown by the Clove by Knight, so they're expecting
the pressure over towards B, so the rotate comes in from A.
Confirm that the front side is cleared. There's no shenanigans coming through, and now they get to fight head to head. Head-to-head, sorry, against Knights.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, just Sim came through mid, got shot in the back. Bones,
Oh, God.
Bones will pick up the Vandal because of that, and this Bucky at close range. Kane getting 2 kills.
Oh, man.
Half by round, mostly a save.
Cracking me up.
It's huge for Washed, and now you get an intel thrifty out of that round.
What is going on?
I don't know.
The hunt was actually pretty good too. To like I said, to clear out the site, but
4-1.
rotates coming across. I mean, the at
With the
point,
neon, no
when they were
util.
about to hit that, and the hunt already came through. I think Kane already rotated
Oh,
across
man.
to try
Okay.
to help out with Knights.
So good.
Counter cages across too from Ion to not allow TSM to get full control in the back of the B site. So
This goes here.
it's just harder for TSM to hold out their ground towards B, and they're realizing that they don't have the best success, sorry, towards this B site hit. So all eggs in the basket for a 4-player hit towards A to start. Unless T-Dog could find something here. No, he's gonna meet up with the rest of the team.
I'm out of here.
Okay, Kane. Steady. 2 of his initiators. Kane just manages to swing without it. A
Oops.
huge flash and Wash.
Yeah, timing of the
are
flash wasn't great
capitalizing
here.
on it, and they take down the Prowler, but T-Dog still gets
Dude,
a trade.
I love how much they fight together, though. I'll
Still
give them
pretty much
that.
worst case scenario for
Just
TSM.
Everyone
8 to 4
swinging the
after
whole
Wash.
time. It's nice.
Well, this is where we're gonna
Would you
get to
prefer
see
more
Wash
official
the
events?
attack. Something here that
Organized by another organizer? I mean, I would like another Masters. Tell you what I'd actually honestly really like. I actually think the free is okay, and I feel like
I don't think I was able to see too
the
much of it, to be
international or
honest.
like the internal
just
kind of
TSM doesn't
tournaments,
look as
like
coordinated on the map like
EMEA
Sunset,
region,
so many times in
like
Challengers, I think
Americas,
it took a lot of
Pacific,
teams
like
to
the actual
limit,
seasons. I think they're pretty fun
in
now,
the final
just because
moments
everyone's so
of this
stacked.
map.
I would love a World Cup in this
It's like the
game.
fate here of the results.
I would love a World
Yeah,
Cup
how wrong
in the
was
off
everybody?
season, and I would
Yeah,
love an
dude.
First thinking this
LCQ.
is going to be a 2-0.
I feel like
right?
LCQ is still the best thing
Have
ever.
one.
How wrong was everybody to think it was
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
what
TSM
Fio's
versus
saying.
Honey Bees in the grand
LCQ,
finals?
like Last Chance Qualifier, is
Dude.
the second best
Crazy.
tournament after Gems. I swear it's so sick.
Not over yet. Pistols. It's been pretty even between these two teams, except Wash took the pistol here, and it's a good start from T-Dog, just peeking mid. Haunt sees no one else.
You hate LCQ? It's so
Kane's
sick to
facing
watch.
some trouble
And it
solo.
makes
He's
sense
pulled
because the
attention
other
of
teams that
3
have
defenders.
qualified to champs
He's
get
like,
time
"You
to
guys
practice for
don't push the B
champs.
side, I swear
Like
to
it all
God."
makes sense. You get rewarded for
maybe
being like a
Wash
top 3 team
Had this
in your
mid-control,
region.
now they're still
And
trying
then
to
we
get
have
into
an
B,
insane
and
tournament to
all
watch,
this time being
higher
bought,
stakes,
not really working
where a
out.
team
Now you got
that
the spike
completely
in mid, this is
messed
scary.
up their season
All
can
very nicely done by
reverse
Kane at
that.
the beginning. But Kane still opens up the map. There's some over rotates that happen.
And then they
there
pretty
after
much
those
get
two
wrecked in
kills
the
from
champs
T-Dog,
tournament,
and
but it
now
doesn't matter.
A-Side's
That's what
fully
should
in
happen
control. I
anyway.
mean, even the Clove is still in range to smoke out shops. This 4 versus 3 from TSM definitely is not a guaranteed dub.
Only
with
one single LCQ team has
how
ever
good
won a
this
game at
is.
champs. That can't be
Most fun
right.
scenarios for Washed, especially with their aim.
That is for
Keep
sure
some
just
points
randomly
stuffed
made
up
up.
The trip.
Well, stuff
What kind
out
of
one.
help is Ion gonna get? It all depends on how quick they can take care of Ziv. No, Ion didn't get any support on the flank, and Ziv still got a trade. So Washed only have 1 on the post plant, and it's mocking with no util, and this defuse is just gonna be held, so... Nice try, I guess. TSM with a chance to buy back a couple of rounds with the pistol.
And that's the thing, like, the trip only spotted 1 because it's really the only thing that you could do. So it's even nicer that Sim on the 1v1 was able to win that fight against the flank watcher, because then towards the end you don't know how many players.
What's
are
some
actually
Wash? They got
playing back towards
some
the gate. So the
sick
attempt there from
players.
Wash was a good read.
They got some
Pushing
sick
back
players.
towards the spawn, sliding
They
through, just waiting to fight against,
certain maps
I think it was,
they
Ziv.
have to play like a
back
team,
towards
but
the
other
gate.
than that, like
And then you just have 3 players.
they're
free
gonna
range
always
to
lose
control
Haven
towards the site
with how
for
they
the
play.
fuse.
But honestly, these other maps you can kind of just
Yes, some
rank
breathing
it.
room.
Oh, jeez. Well, Kane was put in his place quite quick. Trying to do his best to close the gap, and he gets closed out. TSM will still keep watching. We'll have to re-clear through A main. TSM then use Haunt to check
8-bit
mid
Ducky, how we
and
doing? Yeah, we were
go
speaking
for
about it
TSM,
earlier.
Except now, the 2-for-1 with the Outlaw. Nothing stopping T-Dog, and the spike is down, so Knights will be on his way to go grab that, while Ion tries to keep the defenders at bay, but with the little HP he had, it's tough. TSM have a potential to take all 5 of their weapons into the bonus, depending on what Knights can do with the Sheriff.
Always gotta love a twofer. That's a nice little shot there from T-Dog, and if you're looking at the HP, all of these kills so far, not a lick of damage being taken by TSM.
Yeah, would love to do a bit of damage, yeah.
Carry over the guns too.
There's one.
But this is still Knights we're talking about.
Wallbang on the second shot too, and
Ooh.
the fault line doesn't get
And
Knights.
you got some high sense on you.
It's too much
Holy
to
hell.
look at. But hey, you deny at least one rifle.
Rare misses. But yeah, denying one rifle, but the other ones are still fully healthy at the end of the round. Seems as though the fault line kind of missed here. I don't know if it was being used for elbow or something, because those 2 players on short were not stunned at all. It was just a free kill for Sim. Full rifle in the second round, carries it over to the third, of course. And T-Dog in the last 2 rounds have been quite good to cover up middle. And now it's a little bit safer. You're placing the trips to have passive info towards market and middle.
Let's see.
So you could actually add a little bit
Everyone
more
got
of that
heavy
pressure on
armor?
the
Okay,
extremities.
one person that can get one shot.
Oh, the Prowler didn't get the trip. Be something for TSM to deal with. We'll get orbs going.
There were 2 wins by
T-Dog one away
LCQ
from the
teams in
nightfall.
2023, 4 in
Washed are
2022,
stuck in middle
4 in 2021.
with only
Yeah, dude, I knew that.
Trip
I knew that was
covering
just a
their tracks,
random
and with their lurk heading towards
random
B.
thing.
We have a pretty forward push too from Ziv looking through his camera to get eyes on B main. So Wash will have to fight tooth and nail for this map control again. It's like 360ing, trying to get info, and he still gets a kill on 7. Neons are too quick, man. Now reclearing through elbow to await them. GMD with a paranoia, T-Dog with nothing but outlaw. And trying to get a shot on the bones. 10
how's
HP.
he-
The box so sturdy to help him
Yeah,
out.
it's
too,
kind of
but
nice.
T-Dog
Weird
still
when
finishes
you
off
look at
what
the
he
minimap.
started. Advantage for Washed.
Wait.
Trying to get a plant. GMD allowing that to go through. And now he's in a bad position with his position revealed and now gone. It's just Sim. 1 versus 2. Has the overdrive. And some speed to work with.
I'm out of here.
He's trying to isolate a duel. Taking this step by step. Oh, mocking his
Whoa.
his leg and he
Whoa,
punches it.
whoa,
At
6 HP.
for
If
Wash.
he started shooting earlier, maybe he gets it. Wait, that was kind of crazy.
That would have been some crazy shenanigans. Just
Yeah,
like we
that
saw
would
from
have been
Justin Blood earlier
outrageous.
on against 100 Thieves on this map. But the 360, I mean, that's the standard thing you have to do here as a Neon. Just jumping around, doing the 360s, just very similar as just a jet dash into your own smoke so that you could actually
Whoa,
get the
my
information for your team.
goodness.
If you fall, you're able
Imagine
to
it.
potentially get a trade, or if not, info where you can pivot based on the players that you find here. By finding that breach, you know, someone is playing a line to support the fault line anywhere. And now TSM, I mean, it was a bonus round, so
Yeah, it's pretty much this of who
not
can
too
buy
bad
next.
to come back into a big
So we
fight.
can say this.
Even
Light
Knights and the
armors.
rest of Wash here,
Either
still
way,
had
it's a
pretty
big round.
decent buy because of all these plants they've been getting.
TSM just
Dizzy has targets.
ready to play off of 7's fault line if Sim makes any contact and still has the overdrive. But now Sim gets fault lined himself, and it's a lot of Wash being able to take the initiative and TSM playing a more reactive style.
Trying to flash off cam potentially here so that Sim can get some picks.
Yeah.
Is dead in a flash. Sim continues to hold market. We pushed out. Kane on his
Lovely
way.
little
There's
bait.
a crossfire too with Ziv. A huge double kill.
Yeah, money's
TSM
gonna
slowing things down, and
be
that
done for
reactive
them.
style has paid off at least
Did
in
we
this
save him
round.
for the next 40 seconds? We might be.
Hoping to catch up to Washed as Ion and Mocking will save their weapons.
It's the first time actually I see a rare
30
miss
seconds
from
left.
Washed where they actually don't really clear corners when they're scaling up. They were so focused on trying to take Sim down.
100 thieves
That he
saving
just
strats. It's
Pretty much zip for those free 2 kills.
again, it's just
I was gonna
it's just
mention
meta.
the camera to spot, right? I think he was already
They tried the
ADS to
meta,
look
it
back
didn't look
towards
good.
Tiles, but
Meta's changing.
with the walk
Okay.
up to just around the door, it was a free kill. So
10
you
seconds
didn't really
left.
need the flash camera for the peak towards the end on the crunch. Very nice.
Whoa, what the hell is going
They
on
really
here?
want to keep these weapons because look where their economy is.
Yeah,
Like, they just
but
wouldn't be able
even
to buy.
TSM's money's not
So-
too bad. Like, you should just take the win here.
They hold their own. Hey, 2 away from Neural Theft 2. You got Thrash. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. Is the TSM comeback real?
I
You guys
believe
in
it.
the chat, let us know.
I believe it. Yeah, let us know in chat. Let us know in chat, twitch.tv/soar. Spam your raises at the same time. Big shout out to Asus ROG and to Intel, our main sponsors for this event, for those who they are presented by Soar. Second edition, continuing to be a banger. So we have some great matches to provide for you all.
Right, they got some okay guns.
That said, you
Got
talked
some
about
okay
the
guns. We've kind of got some
weapons
low
that
money.
were definitely needed. You get to buy
Just
a
in
third
case.
one into it. That's
Money.
bonus buy all the way down to
Sorry,
zero
not money.
on top of that
Alt.
too.
What's almost
Try
there?
to leverage this because you still have a Thrash to work with.
Oof. Well, Knights only had a sheriff, so good bait. Trash being used to clear sight. Nightfall from the
Yeah.
defense to crunch
You
into
hate to
mid
see it,
and
though.
watch escape into
Like,
the
you're the
market.
solo smoker. You got a
It's only
sheriff.
trade. Now Prowler clears the market, so TSM get info, but just now getting kills is Washer extending out of the top of the site. And it's a 2v3 with Wash on the post plant with a flash remaining, but TSM have already come through market. Wash have to wrap around this pillar and work together. Bones is
Honestly,
waiting out
the
the decay.
Gecko could own it.
Full health. TSM making noise, gets Bones' attention, but he can't
Oh, okay,
do
nice
much
shot.
against that. And it's TSM closing the gap and
Oh, we
really
gave him a
ruining
chance.
Wash's economy.
Very nice from TSM to just play more passively towards Boba as well. Felt like they knew Wash was going to try to push through Boba and try to fight back against them, and Sim just gets a nice little opener on the person trying to swing back. TSM closing that gap now by 1. The 3 rifles that you bought into this one, I mean, Knights, you said he only did Sheriff, but you see what Knights could do with that Sheriff so far, but loses that 1v1. Sim, I don't know where he's at right now on the scoreboard, but remember when we were talking about the Rays play that he had so many entries, so many first
Wait, what?
floods. It was on this very map. Now he's doing the same thing here
They
as a Neon.
forced into the round before?
Yet
Ah, they messed up
somehow
their
TSM
money.
are still
There's
behind by 1.
three guns, double sheriff. Now they eco
And
again.
grow this lead with
Honestly, they can still win the eco
how
just
good
because
their
of the ult,
economy
though.
is. But
Heavy
Wash
armor
have
on it.
Thrifted them, what, twice
Feel
in
like they
this
just messed up
series?
big time.
So let's not count them out yet. Guardian 2 for Knights if he goes for a long-range duel into B main. Depends. Oh, T-Dog was looking towards the site instead of behind him through mid. There's no eyes in mid for TSM. And now Wash are hoping to maybe even wrap around the back
When
of the
his
site.
Paper
so Ziv
X
could be in
game?
trouble. I mean, he already
2 days
is. He's
time.
25 HP. Neural Theft will help. Ziv had to go for that to give TSM a chance, which is funny to say considering they had a way better buy. And Knights is able to upgrade to a Vandal. And Knights putting that to work.
And has the ult too. This is such a big raid
Oh,
boss.
it's a nice shot.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was
Shock
just
is gonna force him
absolute
into a
savior Gecko
There's
flash.
the ult. And Shihab is playing through main, so at least the ult gives you info of where the rest of TSM are, but
Get a
only
kill,
so
get
much
ult
Bones
might
can do
actually
with the
matter.
Sheriff not able to. Oh, there's a gun
Ah, it's
there,
unlucky
but he
not in
doesn't have
time.
time to do it.
Nice shot.
Wait, he gets that shot.
Did he get that a
And
little bit
the
earlier?
defuse still goes
nice.
through for TSM to tie us up 9-9.
It's still pretty good rounds, but again, it's just
Holy
Neon all making it like
Sim
close.
has some words to say. He's like, I am not going down without a fight. And he is just body shooting everybody alive or dead pretty much in this map. But nice little push by GMD to cover up towards that B main, allowing that double backstab because
Him?
it was
I mean,
looking
yeah, what's
very
he
good for
actually on
Washington
now?
to win it
On
quickly,
27
especially
to
again,
13.
Vandal, ult, not dead yet there from the Clove. Allows them to get second life and really run that clock down. TSM on an eco, we haven't really seen them push aggressively like a Neon Breach would kind of do. Because so far, Wash has been just, or moving very quickly into a line of sight that gets picked off here from Kane Zero's dashes.
Damn,
Not just
Echoes, what the
spot
hell's that
contacting
about?
Right into
Even hit me with the old
good reads here
after.
by TSM.
Nuts.
Gonna try to walk contact again, but there's still 2 players here.
At least 7's gonna have support from Sim. Overdrive available too. It's a good stun from Seven and kind of no reaction as TSM just in defense mode.
Dude, this
and
guy.
That's when I guess Seven activates, using his teammate as bait.
Guys.
Gotta finish what you started. Okay,
popping,
confirms the
though.
kill on Knights. And that's a very quick TSM round to steal back the lead after an 8-4 half for Washed begun this map.
And just a small mistime.
29 to 14.
Kane, sorry. He went for the dash as Bones went out with the fault line, but actually went for the slide and what shows himself to, I think that was Seven.
Wait, what is this bait in the chat, man?
Seven gets a free kill.
Don't even
Everybody's
fall
focused
for
to
it.
try to trade off against Seven. Sim gets an easy 2K towards the end.
That goes there.
Now you're looking at Wash going to try it again, but potentially this time with a lot more tempo. The fault line's going to go up towards Shop.
Okay, we're putting the breacher into this one, right?
The A site around potentially. Nope, back towards the elbow.
And TSM was so ready for this. We popped the
TSM
ult
is
anyway.
starting to run
Omen
away with
flash
this.
goes through. Oh,
Rolling
this
Thunder
is nice
the
from GMD.
offense to get Washed a leg up. But they don't got
Yeah.
bodies.
Now everyone can
Don't got
relax.
legs to stand on
Gecko's
anymore.
gonna
3
maybe
versus
be able to
5.
plant, and then you get Gecko
Wash
ult.
have-
Do you use
Wash have
it?
turned around deficits before, but this is also
I'd
a
be tempted
4-round
to
win
use it
streak
with
for
money,
TSM,
but then
and
you're
they're
all
feeling
in.
pretty rich after that. Knight's doing his best to delay and get
Whoa,
caught
don't
out
even get
in
the
the
chance
open
to
by
do
the
it.
breach, util. And it's just Bones at 10 HP. Waving goodbye to this round. Maybe could have saved the rifle at 100 gold, but it's okay. For 100
Yeah,
credits.
nicely done from TSM.
And
His
TSM
double
up
hold
to
on short
11.
is awesome.
Can they close it out, though? That's the big question for TSM.
Dude, another slide from Kane trying to get some space in. Is just instead of playing close towards the elbow, they're all the way towards the back. Look at this. Boom. Swatted. No chance, no opportunities for Kane to even react here. To choose
Him?
which
Yeah,
target that
he's
he wanted
taken
to try to
over.
take down through that
He really has
slide.
taken over.
And
The
TSM
crazy
now
levels
lead
as
by
well.
2. Such a strong defensive half so far. They've only given up 1 round, which was their bonus against Washed.
Am I streaming any
But looking
event tomorrow?
very
Nah, I
clean
think
here
it's
and
day off
finding
tomorrow.
every
I think I'm
single
recording
answer
stuff
onto
with
Wash's
Minnie,
attempt
maybe.
to work the map.
I think that's what we said.
And now
Yeah,
Wash.
T-Dog just has to...
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I just say T-Dog has to be maybe quicker to retreat because he kind of got
Day
flooded
off,
in
day
market
off.
when he tries to hold it, but what were you going to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say right here that Kane trying to activate up towards middle. This is not something that Wash has been doing too much. And because they've been trying to focus so much on the A side and B side hits, they are trying to add a little bit more utility to try to get Kane to flank back towards Boba.
He shredded
Okay,
T-Dog
free
down
sight.
a bit. Thrash, no detain.
Ooh.
Good clear. Wash are going to want to recover that if they can. They did clear through market, and here's Ion's lurk. It's huge.
I mean, yeah,
A double kill.
everyone's been
And
pushing
a
straight
null
through
theft
middle, so
before he
honestly, to
goes
have
down.
someone in this corner makes a lot of
Wash are
sense.
happy with this
We
situation.
commented on it earlier that no one's like
TSM,
actually
will
lurking
the streak be
for both
broken
teams, to be
here? It
honest.
looks so, unless Sim could go hero mode. off
Raid
of
boss still here.
dead body from Seven.
Oh, for
At
God's
least he made
sake.
the job easier. 1v2 for Sim. And he's taking down 1 pillar. Going for more pins, going for the strike. Gets
Okay,
the
they said the heavy
attention, but couldn't react
gun on this as
fast
well.
enough. And Knights keeps Wash
I
still
thought he was
in
going to
this.
win that. They got to be really careful. It's
And just
the
letting
classic.
Ions, is
Win
this
one,
gonna be
one
the name of
person
the game
alive.
For TSM and what might be
Everyone's
if
got
they
no
lose
money.
the
1-9 loss
series.
bonus maybe.
what breaks their back, what breaks the camel's back, the straw that breaks the camel's back. I figured it out. It's just always having somebody like in these positions that they just get a huge backstab onto TSM. And as you've mentioned, throwing out the neural theft with a double kill from Ions, that was a huge round to allow for Wash to really sit up here on the post plants.
Wash buying down to 0. Just so desperate to pull back the lead in
Okay,
their
well,
favor.
it's obvious which side they're fighting when
Putting
they
it all into this round.
do that.
They would be taking a big
Whoa,
risk
I haven't seen that
crossing
top mid for a
the
while.
Top of mid like this. Looking both ways before they do so, and they did just see the fault line come from B and sliding across. The Neons are traded. As the dice fall, Wash just
Damn.
have the numbers, but TSM
Lovely
rotating
trades from them.
B.
Everyone's together
They're
again.
able to get the trades they need. Wash remain with a number advantage, with Knights looking at the top site, and Wash taking shots from market, but still secure enough to plant.
Big opportunity now to tie up the game. GMD has a Paranoid to work with, and they have a cage as well to try to scale back through this.
I'm playing through main, and Bone still has a flash, so
Just spotted GMD.
Wash just have to play smart. Mocking gets hit by the paranoia, and TSM can't punish it. So they're just trying to draw where this third member is, or where the rest of the team is. And Nice is in the middle of all types of chaos. So off the flash contact, Bones, and a 1v. There's a lot of 1v1s.
Oh, I didn't get a half.
Getting tapped.
Jesus
Smoke on.
Christ.
The jig is up.
This round was so
And it's Wash
close,
that tie it
man.
up 11-11 after a big force. And they'll still bring one gun to the next round.
Big 4K by
It's
Bones
gonna be the
to
same
that
thing
round.
now, but no one can buy
And
next.
Just great spacing that came out into pulse plant here from Wash towards the end. Just really being separated, not everybody getting affected by the paranoia thrown by GMD. They don't get the full value out of that. But then that slight mistake towards the end, the middle, and then everything just started just unraveling, and spaghetti was definitely falling until Bones was able to save that round. He's also been activated so far. A duelist playing an initiator down to 24, 18, and 9.
33
Not
still.
something that I've been talking about a lot here on this map because I was so focused on Kane and what Knights has been doing in the past 2 maps. But this initiator is definitely doing his picking up the weight here when it comes down to, you know, they're trying to use utility.
Best
to
player at the
activate
moment
Kane
from
Zero,
Washed or Plug.
not getting
I'm
the
not
best value out
sure.
of Kane
I
Zero
would
because of
say that
because
my
the
key
TSM's
guy
just
looks the best
in
from
great
Plug.
positions to just punish Kane.
Maybe the
Bones is doing a good
Smoker,
job to pick
but
it up
probably Mikey.
right after and save these
Then
moments now
Wash,
for
I'm not sure because
Wash,
this
and
guy's the
we're
best
definitely seeing it here
mechanical.
there.
He just
Only
plays,
spawned for the
he
first
just
minute.
plays Clover
Just waiting and
Reyna
anticipating
every
a rush
time,
because
so he
of
can't
his-
really be the
these strong
best.
ults that T-Dog and 7 have.
Like
Now
this
you're
guy's kind of,
forcing,
the underrated. I
attackers
think
to
this
make the
guy's
play.
kind of
There's a
good.
minute left on the clock.
This
Now
guy's a
you're
bit of
trying
a
to
beast.
Get a little bit more info, and you
No,
don't really
honestly,
have
they're
the
all
best
pretty good.
initiator to find info on your B takes.
Like this guy, if he got smart with like, what is this guy? 16, 17? This guy, if he's smart with like his next year or maybe 2 years, has crazy potential. So it probably is nice.
But there's
plot
all
armor.
types of Cypher util. Yeah, the plot armor is huge. Main character energy. TSM have all types of Sentinel util.
If he got smart, yeah, like smart with the 2 years of practicing. I'm not saying he's dumb. I'm just saying like he uses the 2 years well. Oh my goodness.
2 rolling thunders. As no one can move. 13
Dude, we
seconds,
can't get the
and
spike
Wash
down, I
has
don't think.
planted, and
Yeah,
this
there
is
it
for
goes.
the
I think Sim
lead.
might have done it.
And Sim 3K that round, 2v2 Knights.
Holy
against
hell,
Zip and
Sim
T-Dog.
is...
And it's TSM's defense that
He's
pulls
doing
through
work.
match point, series point, grand final ticket on the line.
Oh, just great from TSM towards the end with the amount of ults. I was going to mention too, GMD has been holding on to this from the shadow for quite a long time. But the first stall with the Nightfall, and then the tethers are given to tell that the rotate's going at the tempos from Wash towards this A site. And then GMD TP's right into all of that util also that anchors up towards that
One
site. There was
chance.
no opportunities here for Wash to go for a plant. And look at this
They
last
shot-
round.
dude,
They have a
Neon
thrash,
ult,
thankfully,
though.
and
Are they not
overdrive,
fine?
But outside of that,
They got the fish ult,
24th round.
and you follow the fish ult with the neon ult.
Can the
Like,
ranked
you're fine.
demons
Surely.
turn this around in their favor with Knights with the Hero Vandal?
Oh, it's a tough one with the bye they've had. Wash have just locked down so much, very little saves. But Wash putting it all on the line after even just pushing TSM to this point. Prowler, Wash are forced to shoot it.
Okay, what pathing do we use?
Gonna know exactly what's up.
Why?
Thrash to clear the site
Oh my
yet
God.
again, going towards market.
What, do you want to push through
Nino
market
shot
now?
down, no detains of TSM. Have to hold on, and they still bite back
Why
against
this pathing?
Wash. The plant is barely secure, thanks to the smokes from Knights. We'll have a second life too with the ult. TSM 4v4. A lot of injuries on Wash's side.
Paranoia from GMD, that's the biggest thing for the retake.
Sim unaffected by the aftershock and now slides on it.
Oh my God,
Headshot
it blocked
tonight,
his slide.
But the ult is out. Sim has to stay focused, and he's on the
Damn,
chase.
dude.
And
Honestly,
that is
different
all she
pathing
wrote.
there, and I think they might have
TSM
done it. Shout out to
will walk to the
TSM.
grand
Like, if you go
final
back a
to
site
face
here,
Trust
clear back a
in
site, and then you
Plug
can
and
go
take
pick it
down
up in the
Wash
corner.
in map
Then you
3.
clear site, then you don't have to worry about going to a crossfire. Once you get the scan there, you're forcing into a smoke. You could get shot from back a site. There could be multiple here. Could even see from the top of here in terms of the rotate.
Like this storyline,
it's just
Lemon Kiwi,
not.
was not going to be the case. That
unlucky.
somehow the ranked demons of Washed.
Yeah, this Wash team, or like the players in Washed,
For the end of the cast.
got crazy potential.
Man, did he look good.
Yeah, Ethos.
And honestly, if Sim doesn't just take over like this, they win
so
for sure.
Oh man, I think that honestly TSM was looking a little bit shaky at first because it really looked like Wash was getting in their heads. They were getting behind them.
Okay,
like,
so we get
their
TSM against
util
Plug.
wasn't coming out